time, a generation of my time. There is nothing we can do. Stop this plague from breaking through. Don't come around and waste my time. A generation of my kind. There is nothing we can do to stop this plague from breaking through.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey, we are live directly from the beautiful Sunshine State in Florida. This is Wednesday, June 29. 2 more days to finish the month of the June and then the half of the year 2022. This is your hockey coach guru, Coach FRENCHY, directly for the beautiful Sunshine State in Florida. Hopefully an amazing, great start of your day. And you're ready to rock and roll the morning skate show for the next 60 minutes. A lot on the program today. We're going to talk about. We have a couple of things on the menu for you. If I can find what we have, and there we go. We're going to talk about the Vegas hire couple of people as coaches. We have talking about the Tampa Bay Lightning injuries. The preview buyout candidate is going to start this week. Who are they? Which team could buy out fan players? The Memorial Cup final tonight between the St. John versus the Hamilton Bulldog. 2 players for the Montreal Canadiens prospect are in the final cup tonight. The NHL Draft 2022 prospect, we are getting there. We have 8 days before the NHL prospect. And then the Q&A and Frenchy quiz at the end of the show. It's not under, over, or exact today. It's 3 questions with fun selection you can select from A to E. Tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. We start at 9:30, the mock draft 1.0 for the Hockey Nation Live show. We're looking for 32 people. We're going to do it at 20 if it is the case. You select your own team. The first one is going to have the better selection of your own team. And we're going to provide you the link at 9 o'clock. It does not work with a Safari web browser. It's better to use a Chrome or a Google or Internet Explorer, whatever they have, or the Firefox, everything like that. So don't ask me the link. I'm not going to provide you tonight yet. I need to provide the to do the mock draft first and to provide the link a little bit later on the show tonight at 9 o'clock. So it's fun. You're going to select your own players, and we're going to go through this quickly, the best we can tonight. So it's going to start at 9:30. The show starts at 9 o'clock. We're going to talk each other And if you follow me, guys, you should know this. Every day at 11 o'clock, we provide you a video about the Montreal Canadiens every day. This is episode number 52. And we talk about the Montreal Canadiens, the prospect ranking pool, what you talk about. So I select all the best prospects the Montreal Canadiens has right now, and I give them a ranking from the 1 to 20, and then I put some other out of the ranking, and it's really interesting inside that video. I think you should look about this. I'm talking about the important date in NHL in July, 1st, 7, 8, 13, 27. And then I'm talking about, of course, the Larry Robinson can become returning with the Montreal Canadiens as the consultant. You can look in about this. So every day at 11 o'clock, I try to bring you some news about the NHL Montreal Canadiens. So that's what's happening every day here. We're going to talk about fun news in the next couple of minutes. So let's go back here. First of all, we do at the beginning of the show, we welcome everybody in the chat. First of all, welcome directly from la belle province de Québec, dans la région de Sherbrooke. Notre ami Nicolas de Gouby Bono is in the house today. The co-host of the Power Play show now, every night at 9 o'clock p.m., Mr. Inortap. The moderator of the Hockey National Show, one of them, directly from the upstate New York, Mr. Jose Duarte. The winner of the Power Play show last night, FRENCHY quiz, congratulations, Jose. And from Sweden or Finland, I never know, Nicholas, but I know you are in this area. Welcome back, Mr. Nicholas Long. From the top of the world, from the top of the mountain, at the top of everything, Mr. John Didier back in the house with his Colorado Avalanche. Congratulations again, John, and any fans for the Colorado Avalanche. Congratulations. And John, of course, is the number one on the Super Chat. We have to be grateful and thankful. John joined us a couple of weeks ago and become a great fan of the Hockey National Show. So thank you again, John, for everything from Highland Ranch. Mr. Alexis Dubuc, dans la région de Montréal, est de retour avec nous ce matin. Thanks to be with us. Don't forget to put the letter Q in front of your question if you have any question. Quadruple, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us this morning. He said Avalanche should have lost to the Blues. Yeah, but it didn't happen that way. Why the Blues lost? That's the biggest question. Quadruple about this one over there. Hopefully doing well, Mr. Quadruple. Thanks to join us today. What do you think about Liam Holmgren? Liam Holmgren is a great hockey player, honestly, Alexi. I think he's going to be about 25th on the first round. I think he's going to be a good hockey. Again, he's 6 foot, good vision. Skating, he need to get improved. Physicality have to be a little bit better. But that line, Sweden, G20, was a really great for them, Alexis. So Liam Holmgren is another one. But I don't see him before 20 on this draft, Alexis. It's another one. You never know how he's going to get out. But it's going to be interesting if Toronto can get him at 25th or any other team at that area of the NHL draft 2022. Thank you so much, Jose. The Blues was at the very least close to compete with Avalanche as the Tampa. Yes, Nicholas, I think overall they have a team where it was really well balanced. Nicholas, from the top line to the bottom line, the defensive, and, couple injuries happening, Nicholas, for them is, the Bennington at some point. They lost Tony Crook. Scandella did not play his best because he was hurt. Nick Lady was hurt also, whatsoever he plays on the playoff. So they was a little bit banked up at some point, Nicholas. But you said about the team like the Blues, they was really well balanced. If they was not made the Colorado at the second round, I think they would be like at the final conference if we have to do everything. I would consider him the best top 5 team in the playoff this year. Bennington was on fire. Good morning, directly from the Utah. Welcome back, Mr. Ron with Kings 20. From Denver, Colorado, number 1 fans for the Avalanche, Mr. Chem Trail is back in the house.
Super chat.
We have a super chat, ladies and gentlemen, on the morning skate show. Mr. Mark Zach did it again. Here we go. Mark Zach, super chat, $20. River, chop, chop, chop. I'm ready to rock and roll. Mark Zuck did it again, ladies and gentlemen. We deserve it. A little bit hype for him. And we're going to add some love for him also. And we can set this to him.
Thank you very much.
And we can set nice for Mark Zuck. Did it again. Thanks so much for all the support of the Hockey Nation Live show. And we're going to add $20 right there. So Mark, you are on the board. Update everything like that. Thanks so much about this. Alexa All Grain Fit Web Team. It's depending because he can play for many teams in NHL. I think a team like Toronto, transition, everything like that could be a great place to be, Nicholas, about this. Great picture, Jose. Go Hamilton, go in our top. He talk about the Bulldogs tonight. Congratulations. Good luck. Good afternoon, coach, and all the chat fans. Thank you so much, Mr. Roger Delaney, to be with us tonight. And we thank Mark and Jennifer for the super chat. And Roger Delaney back in the house. He could fit in most of the team, a very versatile player with potential for mixed top 6 if all planned out. Yeah, Nicholas, I would say to you, I feel more him second line, third line overall. I'm not sure he will make the top 3 but I think he could set up like, second line, third line, Nicholas. He's a great player for sure. We take Jenny Neiman from Montreal. No, Alexei, I will not take him. Johnny Neiman from the Montreal Canadian for sure. But that's more the thing as white, Mr. Jamtrell. Does most thing right and have some board wire and him and can score criticism. It's mostly lack of the creativity, but also control puck on zone. If you say, Nicholas, you're absolutely right about his creativity. Is the one thing he need to get better for sure. Mr. Andrew Lapage is back in the house. Center Heights, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us tonight. Tonight also. Mr. Andrew, you can join us tonight. I will text you anyway. His organ can be Lekanen better, Alexei, overall. But similar to what you mentioned is, but I think Olgren have more offensive inside of him for that one over there. Morning chop, Kadrup, concession winning last night. And Jose about this one there. Coach is pumped. And Nicholas always Miss Kelly is in the house. It was a super chop for the lunch break about this one there. Start to be hot here. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. Mr. Corey Hill from Ottawa is back in the house today. Mark, thanks so much. C'est-tu un bon joueur? Ouais, c'est pas si pire, Alexis. Ben, il y a beaucoup plus de joueurs que lui dans le repêchage. Ça va être un late repêchage pour lui s'il est choisi. Coach Harry and Askel, Comper could be an option for the Leaf. Yeah, it could be, Kelly. His other goaltender is a UFA. I don't know the cost he will cost them, but again, I don't know why they don't sign Jack Campbell. It blew my mind. Why they don't want to keep Jack Campbell. That's for me is I don't understand. And now they're going to bring another players, and they're going to have the same kind of contract and older. I don't know. I don't understand a lot Toronto right now with the kind of all the news and everything like that. I don't know what's going on over there. The average stamina is so high because I said most pro athletes train in Colorado like UFA and all, but this is why, as I think, you're absolutely right, Chantrell, about this one over there. About many athletes, guys. When I was working there in hockey, I met a lot of professional hockey players still in Colorado. I'll give you an example. Peter Budai, we asked me to shoot puck on him like 3 times per week the morning. And oh my God, what's the ring of the Chantrell and John? I was at the ring for it's like it was the old aerogar for the plane. The Bear. Is it the name was the Bear? It was all running by the Russian people. And many Russian players, NHL, was skating there. And the morning, Peter Budai was there. You have many others. And then in August, guy, second week in August or the third week in August, many players from NHL, Sidney Crosby, Malkin, many of them, they will rent the rink at Vel during August. And they were skating for the week over there. They was hanging there during the week. And during that time, I was in Aspen for 4 years. And I knew they was coming in August. And I was doing a hockey camp there in July. So the director of hockey over there was calling me. I said, the boy are in town this week. I will go in there stay there for one night. And I will go out the night and met all the players from NHL. So they was trying to get their cardio, elevate them, and get back in shape over there. And at that time, it was more in August. So some of them stayed 2 weeks. The family was there. Everything that was a great experience. So, Chantrell, the fact you talk about this week, that remind me a lot of great memories. So everything is big in Texas. It's big in Texas, and the New Jersey Devils coming very soon. I'm talking about Mr. Joseph Lanham. He's in the house this morning. We miss you, Joseph. Glad to see you this morning. Hopefully you're doing well. And you have a chance today, Mr. Joseph, go get some barbecue for me. And is it like Bill Miller barbecue? Joseph, I cannot remember. By the way, also a prayer for the people at San Antonio. The 50 people die and the van, everything like that. Another bad story, but it is what it is. Mid-6, top 6, if everything pans out. The social does not climb that culture, more like a mix. Okay, yeah, exactly. We all agree with this, Nicholas, anyway. Parce que, Alexis, il y a beaucoup plus de joueurs polyvalents que Neiman, Alexis, dans le draft. Coach, do you think the league will trade Nylander? If, honestly, that's a great question, Jose. It all depends if the thrill is worth it for the Toronto Maple Leafs. If I was them, Jose, I would keep him. And they don't miss a lot of piece of the puzzle, Jose, in Toronto. And they don't miss a lot. They miss a right defenseman. And I was talking about someone yesterday. I cannot remember. And then you miss 2 pieces of the puzzle at the bottom 6. Michael want to go. Let him go. Right? Michael, anyway, is he's like a deer. Right? He can skate. He can be fast. But when the traffic's getting louder, higher, and he's scared in the traffic. So let Michael go get another players. I would say to you, Jose, Nick Paul. I don't know how much he will get. Nick Paul, I'll be someone about this. At 10 Vegas, you should look about Roy, Nicholas. They need a players at the third line, 4 line with a great forechecker and physical and with speed. So they have some in the league. Now, they have to figure out the money and understand that part of there. I don't understand why they don't sign Jack Campbell for $5 million. That reminds me a lot of story for that Jack Campbell remind me Philippe Dano. A lot. So I will try to find that kind of deal with Jack Campbell and then try to trade Justin Hall. I will give you $2,000. Now, the worst case, if you can trade Marzin at 5.5 and get like a Ben Chariot at $4 million, a prototype, a player like Ben Chariot on the left side, save $2 million, something you have a look about this. Who's it? How are you doing, Kelly? Kelly, everything like that. How are you doing, Andrew? 5 million, I think, coach. 5 million is good. But Alexis, all right. Will Matt Murray be traded? I'm not sure, Corey, about Matt Murray. The problem with Matt Murray, guys, is prone injury. Carry on another 2 years. And I did the exercise to buy him out that would cost too much money for Ottawa for 4 years. So they cannot buy him out. He's still 28 years old. But again, you carry on the 2 years at $6.25 or $6.5 million. That's a lot of money. And if he cannot be there. So if you want to get Matt Murray, you have to be sure you have a good backup number 2. He's not going to give you 50 games. So it's a duo really solid you need together. And it costs you $6 million. A $6 million goaltender, guys, in NHL, he's maybe top 8 high salary as a goalie. I'm not sure he's a top 8 best goaltender in NHL anymore. Now, so that would be the problem to trade him is the money. Coach, does Campbell Skinner work for Edmonton? I would say you yes in our tap for 2 reasons. Because you're going to get money-wise good deal. So that would cost you about, whatever they gave $6 million to in our tap, that's the biggest number I think he will get, right? And then Skinner costs you what, less than $1 million. So that you carry on this about $8 million less in our tap, money-wise. That would give you a chance to sign Evander Kane in our tap and maybe trade Tyson Barrie to get something in return. So I'm Edmonton because in our tap, think about this, that opened up the $4 million of Koskinen, the $2 million of the Mike Smith, both together, that's the salary of Jack Campbell in our tap. So they are in a great position with that one over there. And this year, guys, the playoff gave us another indication what the hockey is turning around. I always believe hockey change every 5 years. 3 years, a little bit too fast. For 5 years, the game changing. And this year, for the first time, a team with Colorado scored 4 goals per game in the playoff. Everybody said, oh, it's all about defensive in the playoff and physical. The game is changing, guys. It's all about offensive now. A goaltender like Quimper win the Stanley Cup at $4.8 million with a save percentage almost at .900. That's happening this year. So if you have a team can score a goal, you don't have a goaltender the best in NHL. If you can get a goaltender about $5 million, you can have a save percentage of .91, and you can score 4 goals per game. You're in good situation to win the Stanley Cup. So yes, the NHL guy is a copycat. It's really copycat. So you have to check about this one over there. So I think that would be something to check about this. Some are saying Campbell, Greg Anderson, tandem of Toronto. Wow. Greg Anderson is 43 years old, but I don't know. Thomas Aramarot, pense que c'est le défenseur Amarat de la Finlande. Encore une fois, Alexis, ce sont des joueurs que tu mentionnes qui sont même pas dans le top 80 dans la Ligue nationale, Alexis. Donc, je regarde pas ces joueurs-là. J'étudie beaucoup les top 50 d'Alexis. Ces joueurs-là sont pas renommés dans les prospects dans la Ligue nationale pour l'instant. Donc, pour moi, te donner une très bonne réponse, ça sera pas bon pour moi. parce qu'ils sont vraiment pas dans les top 50. Pierre-Martin, welcome aboard. He's back in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. RJ Calabro, welcome aboard. Here we go, Chanterelle. The Bear Arena at the old Air Force bunker. Exactly, Mr. Chanterelle. They have a gym at the entrance on the left side. And it is the ex-NHL players from the Winnipeg Jet. Oh, my God. A Russian guy. He did pretty good in NHL. He was not like the top over there. He was running the rink over there. And they have a gym, so a lot of players, they run a AAA program. At that time, the Colorado Thunderbirds, that's what they practiced there. So the time with Joe Sakic, Pierre Durgeon, Adam Foote, those young kids they start their AAA program there with Esposito and on that rink over there. And I was coaching there too, so I was constantly there. And then they have a players like Peter to Budai. You need some people shooting on him. So I train him with him every day, 3 times per week, and I would go to the gym with him in the morning. So the time, remember Budai, before he went to Montreal, he was with Colorado, and then he went to Los Angeles. But he have a house, he stayed there. And a lot of NHL players, after they get retired in Colorado, for the Avalanche or any other location, they come back in Colorado. It's a great destination for the NHL player like Pierre Turgeon live there. And anyway, so that's what happening. But you're absolutely right. The Bear Arena. That's funny. Cruz the Gould directly from UK is in the house. Duda directly from Carolina, welcome aboard. Mr. D. Welcome aboard. Here we go, Joseph. They have a Bill Miller barbecue. Ladies and gentlemen, the best barbecue in Texas. It's Bill Miller. Pick it up, you barbecue over there. You love barbecue food. It's a great meal. You get there, you follow the line, you pick up your stuff, you eat your barbecue, and you hit with the salad, and then with a root beer, whatever you want to drink. The Bill Miller barbecue is the best on the meal in Texas. Now, seriously, it was great. Joseph, I was living in Canyon Lake in San Antonio area, and at the rink where the San Antonio Rampage play hockey, and where also the San Antonio basketball team, I cannot remember their name. Anyhow, they practice there. So across this ring, they have a Bill Miller barbecue, and I was getting my food there. Before the game, I was scouting the American Hockey League, Joseph over there. So Bill Miller, here we go. It's not like you have a cold for a moment and then you are better. Here we go. It's happened. Would be gone 100%. And to that place, just talk about sport. Thanks. Renault, would Salt Lake be a good rival for the Avalanche if they get a team? Well, it's in Utah, Renault, and they are too. It's just too small. It's a small location, honestly, Renault. It's a ski tourist about that, where I live at Park City for 2 years, Renault. Honestly, I lived there 2 years, but I was there for 6 months each year, coaching junior. And Park City is a little bit city beside the Salt Lake, but unfortunately it's too small, Renault, to get a team in Utah for Salt Lake. But it's a great Utah guy is a great sport people over there. Whatever is a hockey or baseball, they follow their team a lot, Renault, in that area. Joseph, Mark Ritchie said Alain Nesaratin got a coaching job, but it was not been announced where yet. Oh, wow. That's interesting to see that. Alain has been in coaching guys for many years as assistant coach with the New Jersey Devils. And since he was retired, so it'll be interesting which team for sure, Joseph. What do you think? I agree. Coach Paul is a very good. Who is in the Memorial Cup final? St. John versus St. Hamilton. Anderson with refit in Toronto. Mark Tro pick 8-13 RJ. Nesserzen to help. Send out Bulldog, do that, ok. Autoriser les cadeaux, c'est quoi? Autoriser les cadeaux, c'est quoi? C'est un nouveau produit, Alexis, que le YouTube channel ont offert, qu'il offre maintenant. John Gregor is in the house. Senator most injured goalie, Pascal Leclerc. Pascal have a really not really long career, Mr. B in NHL. What do you think of the Campbell ride to New Jersey for Blackwood rumor? I would be surprised the Blue Jersey does that way in Jose, because the contract of Blackwood is only 2.8. He's what, 25 years old? Blackwood. And now you get a 31 years old for $6 million, and you get only the rights for Campbell. It's not good enough, Jose, to trade Blackwood for that one over there. The Toronto will have to give more in return. And so that's what I'm thinking. Should Farrell and Barron be the top two prospect? Justin Barron is one of the two for sure, or maybe top three. Farrell, no. Renault is still playing NCAA at that moment with Harvard University. He's going to complete his second year over there. I don't know if he's going to do exactly what Cole Caulfield did. After 2 years, join the NHL or sign a contract, or he will stay there to complete his degrees at Harvard University, Renault. So it's, again, Sean Farrell is he have a lot of potentially to be a great hockey player, but still we don't know. The problem with Farrell is only 5'9", if I can recall it in my head, maybe 5'10". He's really small. Great shot, great skater, great IQ. He's very smart. He could become another Jordan Harris, Renault, as a forward. So it'll be interesting. He still have a lot to go about this. Barron is number one abs prospect. Yeah, you could consider him number one, but I think Kaden Coley, for me, have better long-term to become the number one defensive for the Montreal Canadiens. Renault about that one, or about him, for sure. If you think about this, Barron was drafted number 25th, I believe, by Colorado Avalanche, and Cooley was number 16 for the Montreal Canadiens. That's not changed the way you consider number one prospect and return on that. At the end of the day, it's just the preference of the people. Who do you want to be number one and number two at the end of the day, Renault? That's me. Ottawa Sénateur probably retient his value for Matt Murray to make his trade, only though the team don't mind him. Yeah, Corey, but I don't think so. It's interesting for Ottawa to do that, Corey. The Leafs need two goalies. At some point, yes, Mr. David Archer is in the house. No, to the Winnipeg Jets not going to make the playoff next season. They're missing too much. Such three kids to get one by play ball hockey today. That's awesome. Yeah, it's fun to have the people and enjoy and have a great time to learning. Mr. Kilo, welcome back in the house. Good morning, Kilo. The Leafs need two goalies, and he's only getting both this offseason. Yes, they could. Cruz, first of all, if Campbell become a UFA, they were looking for a new one. And then Marechek is depend if they can let him go or buy him out. Where I believe will be not sure if they can do this. I think for me, Marechek could be go to Chicago. That wouldn't be a surprise. Or he can go to Arizona if Arizona don't resign the Finland goaltender Serati, I believe his first last name. So that would be the best way for the Leafs. Now, you have a couple of goaltender on the market, Grooves. The backup number 2 is not very important, but I don't know who's going to be the number 1 for them. If they go to UFA, they don't have a lot over there on the market. I'm already talking about Matt Murray, Toronto Maple Leafs. Don't know if it's going to happen or not. Yeah, again, anything is going to get Matt Murray. Is it the Matt Murray of the Pittsburgh or is it the Matt Murray for Ottawa? That's the biggest question about it. Renault goalie should be one the top prospect too. You're welcome to that. The Spurs. Here we go. Jesus. Mark, the coach have a problem right now. Did not remember the Spurs. I should, but I did not. So thanks for reminding me. The Spurs. Thank you so much, Mr. Grooves. Mr. Charlie is in the house. I'm hungry for some barbecue. And Charlie, they are good. The best barbecue in the USA is in Texas, Charlie. Mr. TH, I got your PDF. Hey, worker, thanks so much for your journey. You're welcome, TH. Enjoy that. Pleasure to give it to you, my friend. I say you got a very good memory. Coach, remember, most anything you make me great. You're welcome, Mr. Nicholas. Ron, should King resign Lemieux to a 2 years contract? I think it would be a good idea. Yes, Ron. I think Lemieux have a specific role with the 4 line over there with Lizotte, right? And I think he complete that line very well. He's physical a little bit. If need someone can fight or respect in the game is him. So I think that's a good one, Mr. Ron with King. Here we go! We have a super chat. Number 2 of the day, Mr. Kilo, $5. Rivers, chop, chop, chop. Super chat. Kilo, $5. Super chat, high five. Mr. Kilo, this morning at the Hockey Nation Live Show. We appreciate you guys, your support of the hockey. And thanks again to join us this morning. We're going to give the upgrade of the super chat a little bit later. But thank you so much, Mr. Kilo. We appreciate all the super chat.
Thank you very much. Nice.
Here we go. So hopefully I answer you, Mr. Ron. I heard they pick up the Quebec dedicated poutine and Texas a few years ago, still happening. They have some place, Pierre, they would fake it like a poutine. The cheese is not the same way, Pierre Martin. And Florida here where I live, they have a Frenchy restaurant, like my nickname, Frenchy. They have every kind of food like Montreal. Then you have a guy la roi de la patate in French, or the king of the potatoes and the corn on the street in Florida on the Collins Avenue. But it look like now he cannot be there anymore, so we lost the poutine over there. But again, at the Frenchy restaurant where it's only French people go there, it's similar at the real poutine because they got their cheese from Quebec. And the woman owns the restaurant there. They built another small restaurant, another place beside, and she prepared all the meal from Quebec. La tourtière, the blueberry pie, and the poutine, and all the kind of food you're looking for from Quebec. You can buy this there or there. So you call her, you'll ask her, hey, can I get this, and then pick up over there my food. So, another story with food. Hopefully, everybody is not too much hungry. Je te regarde à manger, mon Nicolas. Bien content de voir ça, mon Nicolas. Toujours heureux de t'avoir avec nous à tous les jours, mon Nicolas. C'est très, très bien d'être comme ça. David, talk about the Broker Smokehouse Barbecue Restaurant, New Jersey. Here we go, RJ. He knows his barbecue, RJ. He's not only the update hockey, he knows the barbecue in New Jersey. And glad to hear that, Mr. Salt Lake would be a great place for hockey team. There are a lot of more hockey fans here that people know. There's a great hockey fans, of course. Quiz, is NHL having a mock draft tonight? Yes, Pierre Martin, 9:30. So the show starts at 9 o'clock. At 9:15, we'll go to testing the location. And then you're going to see me live. And Inatal is going to be on the chat also. And we're going to put the website here in the screen. So you're going to see everything what's going on. And the best thing, guys, is to go quick, right? So if you select your team is Boston, but some team, guys, have no first round. But we want the people go fast so that the draft don't stay like forever, because we're going to go, I think I would maybe limited the first, I think, Mr. Nata, we're going to go only the first 3 rounds of the draft, so we don't have to draft 6, 7. Many of the people does not know who they are, so we're going to go there. So we have only one can pick Montreal, only one can pick Chicago, only one can pick Quebec, Colorado, or whatever who they are, the Toronto. So that's it is what it is. But I'll give you an idea, guys, how this works, and I think it's fun to do that. We're going to repeat this one more time if it works very well live tonight, by the way. Some hand on top, get ready for Canada today. Yeah, Canada day is in 2 days. One Kings physical can up the play. They sold out every game fast. Round, yeah, they play game over there. Leclerc is a former Ottawa Senator back in the days. Yes, Pascal Leclerc playing the QM. Welcome, Mr. Moderator of the Hockey Nation Live Show, the captain of the team. Mr. Danny T is in the house. Montembeault just bought a new home in Montreal, is getting a 1-year extension. Congratulations for Mr. Montembeault. I don't know if it's a 2-way or a 1-way, but it would be anyway play at Laval or play over there. It's the same way. Anyway, Coach, do you think Vancouver will trade J.D. Miller, or do they need to add more? I don't think so. It would be, they are similar players on the. They are similar players on the result on the offensive. Miller is more a guy playmaker. Nylander is more a scorer. Miller is a center. Nylander is a winger. Again, why Toronto is going to get a center when they have Matthews Tavares? You cannot use Miller at the third. Now you can put him on the winger. But yeah, again, you have Nylander. Why you want to get Miller? It would cost you have free in 2023 $7-8 million. And Nylander is signed up for 2 more years, I believe. I don't, again, the same thing with Campbell. I will not understand why he would do that. Here we go. Thanks so much, Mr. Kilo. I know I asked you this before, but which team will Corey Perry go to in a trade? It will not be trade to that. It will stay with Tampa Bay Lightning. So he's not going to go nowhere. Kilo, super chat. Here we go. Thank you, Nicolas. And getting there. We're getting at the bottom. Coach, is out the free agency is on the Wednesday, usually a Monday. Not allowed, Kelly. It all depends every year. Kelly, when the schedule, when the season is over, every time that is always in July. Normally it's July 1st. But since COVID-19, everything changed. Unfortunately, so it's changing the date every year. And I was like, the draft has always been the June 23rd, 22nd, 24th, 25th, and then weeks later, July 1st. But that because the season should be back normal next year, Kelly. 3rd weeks NHL draft, July 1st next season, Kelly. You welcome, Ron. La belle province, la poutine, Danny said, ça fait plaisir, you're welcome. And then, who will be the first player to be picked in the free agency? Very difficult to say that, Corey, or we don't know yet who's going to be there. I'm sure Kudero and is the number 1 with Felix Forsberg on my right now, or on the top UFA. So, Corey, we're going to see this a little bit later about them. Just an email for that on the Star next season. The Dallas Star will be interesting. They got a new coach. The situation right now is two things they prioritize is what they do with John Klingberg. Is he become a UFA or sign with a contract with a team? And then the Jacob Robinson as a RFA in your contract. Now Klingberg, if he's out, they may be shopping their pick number 18 to throw it with Montreal Canadiens. That's my next video. The next 2 videos on my Montreal Canadiens all the possibilities Montreal can do at a trade. Can coach be right? I don't know yet, but we'll be interesting about this one over there. Mr. Roger Nuno at number 1 is in the house. Roger, welcome back in the house today. I love when you ask questions. I have to leave, but one more question. If I'll make the playoff next season, how far do you think they will go? Not too far to the. They are not. They are in the division with Colorado, Minnesota, St. Louis, and they have Calgary. You have Edmonton. You have Vegas, and if they make the playoff, they will be at the bottom to the. So I don't see them to go through the number 2. Coach, do you recall the name of the hockey player that played 2 positions, defensive wing, and was awesome, but quit for some obscure? I hope he was not racist, sir. Coach, do you recall the name of the hockey player that played 2 positions, defense and wing? He was awesome, but quit for some obscure reason. I hope he was not racist. Are you talking about Martin Dandonneau? Pierre? Dandonneau play defense and he play forward. Is it that one? Coach, I tried to mark draft site. He sent me to a video. Yeah, just wait Jose tonight. That'll be better way to do this. Come here. Nobody know right now for free agency, but I wanted to know your opinion, and I want you to forgive. Oh, not a problem, Corey. Hopefully, I answer you properly about this. I was thinking that Matthew that I don't know wings too. Yeah, I said Martin, but I said Matthew that I don't know Mark. So I don't know Peter. That's the one you're talking about. IPPM. No English speaking and dark skinned players, coach. You have a guy play for the Boston Bruins, Pierre, and he have a hockey cam, and he makes some videos. I cannot remember him. I know I see him right now. He played for the Boston Bruins before that. He become an agent or scout now. He live in Boston. I coach against him in junior. We have to look about this. But I think it was down the know, like Mark said about this. So maybe what was wrong about this. It's 48, guys. You have no questions, so I can consider what I'm doing. Willie or Ray, it's a long time ago, this. Why, this is for Boston now, in our top. He was a little bit like a goon at some point. He played in the 80s. We have to get him. No getting called. Thanks for trying, coach. Shall we get back on that guy, coach? Not a problem. Le gros défense des Jets, Buffin jouait forward avant. Willett, 80, oui. Mais il n'a pas joué pour les Detroit Red Wings. Brett Burns is another one play for San Jose, honestly. Willett, 80. Yes, he was at the end of the 50s, the beginning 60s, about Willie O'Reilly. About this play both defensive winger around. Yes, he did. Here we go. Let's dive in here, guys. Quick before we go to the quiz today, and the people can go back. We heard this yesterday. The Vegas Golden Knight welcome John Steven and of course Sean Burke. New job with the Vegas Golden Knight. You have also Mario Rossetti or Rosaniti, whatever it is, join Bruce Cassidy John Steven been in the league for many, many years. Sean Burke, he was with Montreal before he was with Arizona Coyotes. Been in the trend location. I think it was at some point with Colorado, if I can recall it. That one to set 1958. Yes, Cruz about Willie. So great addition for the staff of the Vegas Golden Knight. And the next thing is 6 years ago. You see this? Yep, they did it. The trade between Shea Weber and P.K. Subban. We're going to talk about trade a little bit later in Montreal Canadiens. I'm going to starting a series about the trees trade. You know, we'll see if people like it or not. But it's happening on the June 29. And then 32 years ago today, the Montreal Canadiens trade Denis Savard. They got Denis Savard again, Chris Chelios, June 29. This is inside of my video, so you can see this. And then tonight, the championship and Memorial Cup between the Hamilton Bulldogs versus the St. John Sea Dog, with, of course, I'm talking about the William Dufour tonight. So that's what's happening about all the news today, and this on this one over there. Phil Horsley, do I remember that wrongly? Phil Horsley was a player played for the Buffalo Sabres. He's always been most of the time defenseman. He was traded after that for the Winnipeg Jets, a big trade between both teams. And then Cam Neely from the Boston Bruins, he was traded for the Vancouver Canucks on that big trade also between both teams, Vancouver and the Boston Bruins. And I'll tap inside back here. Angelo, welcome back, Mr. Angelo, directly from Marietta, Ontario. Hopefully, Mr. Angelo, you enjoyed the show last night. Or are you talking about Martin James and McSally run? I don't think so. Well, he's been forward defenseman run, but McSally, I don't think so. He played for the Detroit Red Wings run. Only one I got beat up. Si c'est les Cédars ne gagnent pas, ça sera la troisième fois de suite qu'une équipe d'Angleterre gagne la coupe après les Saints et les Huskies. Hein? C'est très bien de savoir ça, mon Nicolas. Do you like your haircut? I don't know if you talk about the dog groomer or you talk mine, but it's all good anyway. And that's complete all the people. I love the show the morning, guys, because you have no plan. Like you can see on my on that site over there, Vegas hired bowl injury. We don't talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning, the preview buyout. We not talk about this, and we barely talk about the NHL draft because here it's all free. You run the show, you bring your question, you talk about what you want, and we'll go to answer the best I can for you guys. And that's the beauty of the Hockey Nation Live show. When you're leaving the building, please don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be great if you don't mind to do this. The goal, I was waiting for that command. Jonathan Ismail Diaby. Wow. Un autre, si tu veux mon email, demande à coach pour qui lui donne, je le dis en français, qu'elle donne chambre, qu'elle n'est pas pareil, mon email. Si tu veux mon email, demande à coach. All right. Mais quand tonight, Hamilton, St. John, RJ, glad to oblige. Coach, you don't need a menu. Not really. The menu is not always on the floor. Maybe we are out of the order. That's happening about this one over there. But talking about out of the order.
Oh my God!
Here we go. Time for the quiz, like you love to do this. Today, guys, your best friend is Google. You can get all the answers on Google. So I try to change in the question. Summertime is more fun. So it's up to you. You can use Google to win if you want to. But if you want to just guess risk, take a risk. That'd be the fun thing about this. Danny Willie O'Ree was for Boston Bruins, guys. We're talking about the player play for the... Jose said Tony McKinnon. No, you talk about Tony McKinney, Jose. Tony McKinney, he was a player for the he can fly with no parachute. This is the beauty of the coach. Yes, exactly. Tony McKechnie was for the Quebec Nordic. Jose Duarte. I'm not cheating, Angelo. Yeah, thank you. And I tap. Here we go. Let's start in with, ladies and gentlemen, have fun, enjoy it. I likes everything of that.
Oh my
Question number 1 of the day. It's all about the same year, so I'm too slow to use Google. How many set of the players have the same first name and win the Connie Smythe Trophy? So they have the same first name, like Patrick, like Alex, like Andre, like Tony, like Nicola, like Danny, like Angelo. How many players they have the same name win the Connie Smythe? Is it 0? Nobody? Is it 1 set of the player have the same name? Is it 2? Is it 3 set they have the same name win the Stanley Cup? Or 4? Here we go. Here we go. Angelo said D. John Didier, Mr. D, said E. Nicolas said E. Joseph said C. RG said E. Ron with King said D. We missed Yamo today. Don't forget, guys, click on the likes. Mark said C. Corey Hill said C. Cruz said A. And Nooner said E. And Tab said A. But it was at Clash of Treasure. Jose said B. Mr. B said B also. Danny said D. Kilo said C. We wait for 1 moment. Does that same person count? Does the same person count? No. And after I try to complicate all my question. Ms. Renault said B. Kelly said C. Here we go. Some of you did it. Congratulations.
Oh my God!
The answer is C. Is Joseph, Mark, Corey, Kilo, and Kelly did it. Again, E is for very popular, so Pierre Martin said D. So 2 players. One of them is Joe Sakic with Joe Newendai. Congratulations. But you have another name I cannot remember right now.
Oh my God!
I apologize for that one over there. Here we go. Question number 2 of the day. And the playoff 2017. On this list, the list you have right now, who has the most point in the series? That's not necessarily they have the most point overall. Only on that list you see right now. Is it Edvardson, Carlson, Forsberg, Tressadel, or Keslav? And 2017, which player on this list have the most point in the series? Angelo, go with E. Jonathan, here we go, Mark. You got it. E. RG said B. Thank you, RG. Ron with King said A. Wow, this is quick. Cruz the Ghoul said E. Joseph said A. Jose Duarte said D. Nicolas said A for Albertson. Mark said E. And Pierre Martin said D. We have Enotab said E. Nooner said D. Kilo said C. Danny said A. Corey Hill said B. Mr. B said A. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. We don't have Kelly right now. John Ditter said E. Here we go. The answer of this one over there is da-da-da-da-dum.
Oh my God!
It's E with Ran Keslav. And we have a few people got it. Then we have John Dieter, Angelo. We have Cruz and also in our tap got that one over there. Plus Mark Rosenblatt got 2 on this one over there. Congratulations for this W on the second pick over there.
Oh my God!
Number 3. And 2017 playoff, which goalie had the best GAA, goal average again, with a minimum of 5 game play in 2017, the same year? Is it Picard Rainey, Marc-André Fleury, Matt Murray, Carey Price, or Martin Jones? They have to play 5 games. They all play 5 games. But which one of them have the best goal average again? Here we go. Nicolas said C. Groove said A. Danny said C. Ozzy said Carey Price. Mark said C. Enatap said C. Jose said B. Mr. B said C. Joseph Laham said C. Angelo said C. Corey Hill said A. Kilo said A. Kelly said A. Yeah, Kelly, I got your 2, by the way. Pierre Martin said A. Yep, I got it, Kelly. Nooner said A. Do we have a more question, more answer? John D said A. And Kilo said A also. I got it. And ladies and gentlemen, on that one over there, Mark Robinwitz, he said C. If it's C, is the winner of the contest 3-3. Did he did it or not? Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God!
Yes, he did it. Mark did it. 3-3 today. Mark Rabinowitz is the winner of the contest today with 3 good answers and 3 following by Joseph Laham and Kelly Enartap and Angelo. All of you have 2. Corey, John D with Kilo, Danny, and Mr. B are 1. If I did not mention your name, you know what I'm talking about, right? Congratulations, Mark Rabinowitz. For this game today, we complete this game again for the morning skate show. Dustin, the field coach, was the 2-position player I was wondering about, so why so few? Yes, now Pierre, honestly, I don't think so he played for Detroit. We talked about him a little bit earlier. But he played for Atlanta and Winnipeg, and then he played for Chicago, Pierre Martin. So the team you talk about, it completely messed me up about that one over there. So glad you're sharing with us anyway. No, Dustin, and it's funny, Cruz, he did not play in NHL since he left the Winnipeg Jet. That's complete, guys. Another great show. Thank you so much, Mark. Congratulations again. We thank each one of you for your participation today on the Morning Skate Show. Don't forget to click on the like before you leave. Tonight, special edition of the Power Play Show. We're going to do the mock draft NHL. We're going to testing this. It's going to take about 15 minutes to do it, 20 minutes max. And we're going to give you the link between 9 o'clock to 9:15. And we're going to show to you how this works at the beginning. So I look forward to see you tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. If you want to join us, that'd be great. Until then, we wish you an amazing, great afternoon. And, of course, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Awesome, everybody, for your participation today. We thank each one of you. Don't forget to click on the like before you leave. But we want to remind you, of course, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, find a way to dominate what? Yes, you 2022. We love you, fans. High five. An amazing, great day, everybody. Salut, Monica. Merci, Monsieur Netap. Who's the ghoul? Thanks so much, Mr. from UK. Mark, have a great one. Danny T. Mr. Nooner, we love you. Mr. B, Pierre Martin, thanks so much. Corey Hill, Nicolas de Goubi Bonno, Alexis Dubec. Not a problem, Mr. Corey. Anytime. Joseph Laham, John D, thank you so much for your super chat with Mr. Mark today and Kilo. And we have Angelo, thanks so much. Danny T, Roger, Mr. B, we mention everybody. Before we forget you, we apologize, everybody. Nicholas, we forgot Nicholas. Have a good one, Nicholas. You're welcome, Nooner. We love you. Thank you, Mr. Notap. Thank you, RJ, again. Thank you, Mr. Jose. We love you too, Nona, of course. We are Jose, yep. Miss Kelly, we forgot you. I know I forgot Miss Kelly. We love you, Kelly. Have a good one.